Hello everybody, this is Guerilla Games and welcome back to War Thunder with another replay. And today I'm gonna show you some controversial techniques I was using with my Yak Panther in order to take out some heavy tanks during this match of Magino line. Well, two heavy tanks, one medium tank, but still. So it all resolves around the B capture points. There were a lot of enemies spotted there, and I figured I would make my way over there, see if I could do some damage, and maybe neutralize that capture point at least. So they went on capturing, but somebody destroyed the SPA, and I was like, okay, where the hell are those guys? So there was a low range 40T there. So like, I was moving in, seeing if I could do anything against that 40T, and I was like, wait, I shouldn't go too far in because he's more mobile. And he has a way faster gun, so if he gets the drop on me, I'm dead. I have to get that first shot out on a low-range 40T. There was actually T-54 over there. He noticed me, and did fire a shot at me. A second. He was seen, like, he shot. And he basically moved away, and I did not really see him later on. Actually, did he went in there? He went into B apparently, but I did not encounter him later. So, the Rain 42 was killed by the MK Panzer M47, which is a Land-Lease style vehicle. It's a American M47. And there, I've spotted the first heavy tank, the Conqueror Mark II. To be honest, the Conqueror Mark II is just a little bit has too much armor really to get through with this gun. So I was like baiting him, and I was like, I almost died there, but I managed to take out this gun. Then I took out his track, and here you can see the maneuver. Normally you would use this against a turretless TD, but because I took out the gun first, I could do this against a turreted vehicle. You would not have had the time to repair or whatever. Next up, there was a IS-6 spotted on the left here, and he destroyed the MK Panzer 47. We did have a little Kuka Blitz as a backup. I was like, okay, I cannot go headlong into there because I cannot penetrate that thing's front. Let's go around. So here I would say one could say I made a mistake. I did not get close. I shot the side armor, but I did not get a penetration, and I was like, where is he going? Just managed to steer wide enough to actually get a shot on him. And there was a Centurion Mark V AVRE. And I got an assist shot on him just before this IS-3 killed me. So those were like some especially at Conqueror Mark III, it was a very unconventional technique in order to take out that thing. Next of the match was really nothing special. It was me trying to get like the drop on that IS-3 for quite a while. It was a really long match anyways, like almost 20 minutes. Which is a long match for War Thunder. Normally they last like under 15 minutes. Like, first stop. So I managed to, I was like, okay, I'm gonna flank this side, see if I can get a spot on him. He did not see me. I should have went for his gun, but I wanted to try to get a kill shot. Went for the side of the turret, but there was no penetration, which really hurt. He's 88mm, even like the Tiger 2s. They started to get a little bit too weak for this steer. I was like trying to go around fully, but he got destroyed before really anything could happen. Ended up capturing the point here. And then people were going towards A, trying to cap that point. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and lend some assistance there, thinking my allies would actually move up, but my ally got killed, and I got assassinated pretty much by a combination of a plane and that T-44-100, and then I was out. And, you know what, let's go do the other replay as well. This time I was using my Tiger 2 105, just unlocked it, and afterwards a RU251. And it was another really long match. I do really tend to enjoy these really long matches. Like, I think I would prefer like it would be a little bit easier for people to respawn in this mode, because then the matches generally last longer, and have people like a little bit more working together. And I do like kind of like that spawn screen there. So did have a leopard one like driving into me in the start, but didn't really matter. So we start out with the Tiger 2 105. It's a fully stock tank right now. I only just unlocked it. It was my first match, and I was range finding, and like, okay, that's 600 meters, preparing for the shot. Sadly, it was not a kill shot. It didn't really shrapnel well. That was not a kill. It's kind of a bummer. So what my problem was actually like the worst BMP right there, but it wasn't the only BMP. There was a sneaky second one, and that one actually ended up killing me. I was like trying to get like the actually 122.5, but here it is. Took me out. And my gun just didn't want to reload really. As you can see, like almost reload. Like I fired a shot, but I was actually halfway reloaded, and then it restarted to reload because the loader like moved out. Like you can see here, there was a loader here, and he moved over to the driver, and it restarted to reload, which is really annoying if it automatically, because it automatically happens. And here was a kill view, which is a little bit weird to see that kill view. But oh, this actually looks pretty cool. But now on to the RU251. So this is a 6.0 and a 7.7, maybe 8.0 even matchup. So I was undergunned, even though I had a really good penetrating round. First up, I decided to take out that BMP. And I almost got killed here. Got 2 crew down, went back, and I tried to get another shot on them via these ports right here. After my gunner was back up. As you can see here, like even the gunner was at like was already badly wounded. So if any damage would happen to him, he would die. But I tried to get a shot on that Conqueror here. No penetration, but I think that IS-3 got a shot on me. Like at least, or the object. One of them actually like managed to get a shot out of me. Yeah, it was the object, and it was like. Luckily, it did not kill me. Then a triple enough to really do damage. Then a bomber almost took me out. Well, an attacker, just really a bomber. A bit more lightweight class. Was repairing for a while. And here starts the sneaky operation. That is the RU251 and in full up tier. Having no armor. And a gun that at this tier could only penetrate things on the side, even though it has 320 millimeters of penetration. I started actually first like seeing if I could actually scout some stuff, because I do have the scout research unlocked. Like, oh, there's someone. Try to get my sight and target. And spotted that guy. And so on. Like, it went on pretty long. Couldn't really do anything right here. I wanted to take a shot on him, but the Tiger 2 got destroyed right in front of my shooting port. So there was no way for me to shoot at him, and the body just didn't want to go away. It actually went on for quite a while. It's from me trying to get that body removed, not being able to do anything. Actually, funny enough, another MK Panzer 47. I'm not sure if it's the same player. I actually did not check, but I was like, hey, wait, actually, you can shoot through that? Oh, that's pretty interesting. Maybe for something for another match. I was like, okay, I'm going out here. There's nobody here. I wanted to get into that defilade right there. Really careful. Really careful. Rocking back and forth, like, okay, now I'm going. And I got to quite a good safe position. I was like, oh damn, it's a Turin Mark 10 got a rear turret shot though, and rear turret shots are generally kill shots because the shrapnel goes out and also destroys, like, it kills the crew in front. Then I was like checking out spots and if I could actually spot anyone. T-54 that got spotted there actually killed somebody else, but I got a T-44 that I now see, but never encountered afterwards in the actual match itself. So I got scouted by a plane, but for some reason they really didn't pay attention to me. I managed to spot the AMX-30, and I wanted to go out. I did not see the Conqueror Mark II right there, but I wanted to kill him, and I actually immediately moved back, so I was like, I'm not gonna stay up here. That was a good thing because there was a Conqueror right there that I actually did not spot, but then he got spotted there, and then I noticed him, and I was like, can I get a shot on this bugger? Moved up. Fired a shot, like he did not seem to notice me. I tried to take out this gun, but I missed. Like I tried to take out the barrel. It's F-84, like there are already jet fighters actually that are flying over, so I think it is actually an 8.0 match. And here got a beautiful side shot on that Conqueror Mark II. Right through, got an ammo rack. And we were almost losing here, as you guys can see up top here. And I was like dropping some smoke, trying to cover that Panther 2 a little bit. And I went here into cover. And I was safe for a moment. Leopard 1. You got shot. Right there. And I was like capturing. Hopefully, like checking whether I would spot anybody right there. But here comes a really good cooperation between that Leopard 1 and me in a second. Like he would proceed to get shot. He was at a little bit damage. I first started out to helping him repair. As you can see, like 15 and then 4, 3, 2, 1. I took 10 seconds after the repair, smoked out. While both we were getting our crew back. But I was like, before I was faster than he was. So I went ahead and moved out with the crew because you cannot help with the crew stuff. And I was like really sensitive because I knew there was that SDRV-81, which is basically a Centurion Mark III with some added missiles at the same BR. Like there was a while where the Centurion Mark II was at a 6.3, but it got up to 6.7. I think it would have been better at 6.3 to be honest, at Centurion Mark III, the stock one. But oh well. Went here, checked if I could spot anyone, and then I tried to get a spot out on him with my binoculars. Managed to do so. Leopard 1 shot him, and he smoked out. Tried to shoot him, but I missed, sadly. So it was a little bit of cat and mouse here. He just retreated, using the cover smoke. And I proceeded to just try to cover this Leopard. I did not notice the M46, but actually the Panther and M46 had a duel there, and the Panther won. Luckily. Here you can see that M46 getting shot down. There he goes. I noticed that a little bit too late. Then the Conqueror Mark II showed up right there. And I spotted him in a second. You can see in a second I will spot him. Exact location. Leopard didn't have the exact location. I gave him the exact location, and shortly afterwards the Leopard opened fire. The Leopard like saw a glimpse of the people every time, then noticed them out, and then I would spot them, the detailed spot, and then he would go on to destroy them. I was basically his intelligence. I was still watching out where that SDRV went. Meanwhile, the Leopard did like see a little Crusader AA, killed him. But that Crusader AA would have little to no effect, and I would just present to try to shoot down a little plane here. And there goes the SCRV. In the meanwhile, I lost my commander machine gun, sadly. Like, he spotted the STRV. Like he pointed it out. I got his detail spot in. You can see like in the bottom right. Me giving the exact detail spot. I gave him. First I got a fail to spot. Didn't really get it properly on target. Now I activated my binoculars again, like that. Actually, didn't get to show it, but got the spot. And you guys can see how close that match was. I have to say, like, he did the most of the work, but it was a piece of cooperation, which is really nice. Like, he could stay in cover, and he could just, like, see a glimpse of the enemy, be spotted out, maybe try to distract it like I did with the SDRV. Like, that kind of cooperation is really nice, to get one really big heavy gun carrier, and then get one little mobile scout that can scout out targets. It's a really fun thing to do, actually, at top tier. So I just got my hands on the Tiger 2 105. I have been grinding for this thing like non-stop. The next one actually is going to be the Panther 2 after I get this Ferdinand. And actually, I should actually go in for the Panther F and the Panther 2 because Panther 2 and Tiger 2 105 are both actually like fake vehicles. They never actually existed. With like this gun breach and this crew is way too like crammed in this turret and would in reality never fit. And in like World War II, they did not have rangefinders. And all that combined, it was like not a real vehicle, but it was back in the day was needed to fill out this little spot right here. And now they got more research done and are capable, like Gaijin is capable of adding more vehicles to like this part of the tree. And because of that, the Tiger 2 105 and like they did not confirm it on the Panther 2, so we have more time in the Panther 2. But the Tiger 2 105 will get removed from the tech tree, but everybody that already has it can keep it. That's why I was like grinding my ass off in order to get it before like there was a known date for when it was going to get removed. So I was grinding my ass off trying to get it, and I finally got it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like it does have a decent rangefinder, but it's a tier 4 research, and it's gonna take ages to research these things because it's 11,000 to research. And that match where I did get killed pretty early, but even with premium, it was only like 800 research into that part, which is not that much. So it's a bummer. But I will go on and get that rangefinder on my own. Hopefully pretty damn soon, but I wanted to get the Yak Tiger, Kugel Blitz, Yak Panzer 4-5 lineup. And actually the Panther 2 actually fits in there as well, so I might actually just like switch over right now to the Panther F, even then I'll just save it further than research for later on. Panther F is, like, the Panther line is pretty interesting overall. You got the base model, which is slow, has an old turret, not that one, customization. I'm just gonna show you the armor profile. You can see like the bulge turret, and it has some weak spots on the side here, and it can be trap shot downwards here, which has like some risks. But it has a slow turret rotation speed, and compared to the Leopard A, Panther A, Panther A has an upgraded engine and upgraded turret that can like rotate faster. It still has the same turret, as you can see here. Then you got the Panther G as an optional research. And it basically got a reinforced piece of armor right here. But in return, because of the added, and like, I think it also got like 50mm 41. I think it also had like a little bit of reinforcement in that like that stuff. Yeah, 40. A little bit more armor. Panther G. It's a little bit more protected, but in return, it is again it becomes slower because it's heavier than the Panther A. Actually, 44.8, 44.3. Oh, actually, this one did not get the engine upgrade. That's why. You can see 619 horsepower, 431 horsepower, And it again gets like, okay, this one only has 4.2, but this one already has slower, but 11.9 guidance speed on the turret, and this one has 14.8. Then you got the Panther F that has all like the extra armor on the sides, but it got an upgraded turret that has like 20 millimeters of extra armor. And that taken, these two armor plates are pretty much equal armor now, and you also get like a rangefinder here. I think it was actually also like a not really existing modification, but this modification gets like against slow turret, but you got the increased armor pretty much everywhere. Okay, you do have this weak lower classes, but pretty much every tank has a weak lower classes, so I don't really mind that. But yeah, I'll be grinding out those tanks just to make sure I get them. And Guardian did say they would give it replacements, like give them different vehicles to replace these things. So if those replacements comes, I will actually have like an additional vehicle for those lineups. Like I'm really hoping that they will not add like a 7.3, because 7.3 will suck ass with like 7.0s everywhere in the lineup. I mean, 5 7.0 vehicles is a pretty nice lineup. I mean, you got a 128 Pack 44 gun, which is the same as the mouse gun, basically, which can actually be found as low as 5.3 with the Sturray meal, which is actually really ridiculous. But that thing has no armor, and the Yak Tiger has a lot of armor, like 250 here on a Tiger 2 chassis. It's a lot of armor, guys. It's really a lot of armor. Kugel Blitz, which is a decent anti-air. Guerilla, and that actually has more armor, but the 30mm guns fire way faster than these 37mm guns, which makes it actually better against air vehicles on themselves. Panther 2 has that rangefinder, and instead of a 75, gets an 88mm 43. I think that's the same as the these ones. Yeah, 43. Because this is like the 36. So yeah, it gets the same gun as the Tiger 2H, but a way more mobile vehicle. I got with the rangefinder, which is also really nice. Yak Panzer 45 gets the same gun as the RU, but I would actually call the Yak Panzer 45 worse than the RU 251. So I'm probably just gonna keep it at the RU, but maybe have it as a backup. Yeah, enough of my rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you guys all later. Bye, guys.